Good morning, happy Tuesday. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. This week we're going to be focusing on a lot of things. I set some goals for myself because I'm really trying to get myself back on track. Last night I made it a priority for us to go to bed by 10 o'clock, read till about 10:30 because I couldn't fall asleep because I drank caffeine so late in the day yesterday because I was at work from 12 till like 6:30. So it was a long work shift. It was President's Day yesterday, so it was really busy. I'm really glad that I made money and it was not a slow shift for once. I am feeling it today for sure. I came home and God bless his soul, Mihai already had dinner in the works. He made us like a noodle and beef dish. It was absolutely delicious. It was like Asian, like it had an Asian sauce that he made. But anyways, my point is it was really nice to just come home and have dinner ready. It was like the sweetest thing ever. And then he cleaned and we watched a movie, which was so stupid. The movie was terrible. My goal is to just have everything be in tip-top shape this week. So going to bed at the same time, trying to go to bed at the same time every day because I do work a dinner shift tonight. So we'll see what time I get off. Meeting my protein goal every single day, making sure that I'm drinking a great amount of water, getting all of my work done, getting all of my cardio and all of my workout sessions in. It's just gonna be a very, very productive week in my life outside of yesterday since I didn't vlog. But yesterday was a productive day as well. I have a client at 7, so I'm just having my coffee. I'm gonna journal, read my Bible, and then we'll get to work, and then I'm gonna go to the gym after my clients. Then I have a computer day planned and some cleaning around the house, and then work at 4. So let's get to it. I haven't had this breakfast in like a week, maybe a little longer. I'm so excited.
Before they start feeling better.
I just got to Gold's. I'm gonna do an upper body workout today and some cardio. I'm hoping to really just focus on my workout today, not be on my phone, and just get through it as efficiently as possible. I just got done with my workout and I had a great workout. I went to Juicer to pick up a coffee. I placed a DoorDash, like a pickup order. I went in there, waited, and they made me 2 coffees. I was only charged for 1, but I was blessed with 2 flat whites this morning. So, hey, we're off to a great start. Let's go home. I'm starving. I think I want to make a breakfast burrito. Like, that sounds so good. So we're gonna go home, make some food, and get some computer work done.
And what I love about the brain
Okay, so here's the plan. I'm cooking up my ground bison. I added taco seasoning to it. I'm just in the mood for some taco seasoning. I'm going to split this into 3 portions. Each portion is going to be around like 30-ish grams of protein. And then I'm going to put it in here so that way I have leftovers for tomorrow and the following day. For the portion today, I'm going to mix in some scrambled eggs and I'm going to add some raw cheese, avocado, a little bit of ketchup. I'm gonna put it all into the siete burrito wrap and then I'll cook it up on the stove for just a little bit longer. I've been keeping these in the freezer so that way I could have them last. So I just heated it up on the fire and it's ready to be made into a burrito. Yeah, good luck folding this, Diana. Wait a second. I think I got it. Stay. No, this is a very, very hefty sized burrito. I don't think I've ever been more excited about anything in my entire life. Wrapping can definitely do a little work, but it is what it is. I feel like I should have cut it to make it more aesthetically pleasing, but oh well. I wish I had some salsa. That would have been good too. Okay, taste test. That was so good. You need to make this. I genuinely feel like that breakfast burrito is going to keep me full for the next 2 to 3 days because I'm full. It was massive, very high protein, so I'm very happy about that. I have a ton of computer work that I need to do. This morning I posted a Ask Me Anything on Instagram. I want to do a little Q&A throughout this video. I don't think I've ever really done one of these before, maybe like a really long time ago. I figure I'd answer a couple of the gym questions right now. First one is how to sustain a lean physique without slowing down your metabolism. I think that it is a balance of both nutrition and recovery and strength training. I honestly believe that's going to be your best bet. Lifting weights consistently 3 to 5 times per week to both preserve and build lean muscle mass. Also focusing on compound movements like squats and deadlifts. And honestly, avoiding excessive cardio. You don't need to do excessive cardio to maintain a lean physique. I always recommend 150 minutes of steady state cardio to all of my clients. That can be broken down in however you want to break it down in. That 150 minutes is literally for cardiovascular health. It's for your heart health, and also making sure that you are just being a healthy human being. Another thing is also prioritizing protein intake. I recommend a gram of protein per pound of body weight, per pound of lean body weight. Obviously you can do your macros on your own time. Figure out your macros, figure out your maintenance, figure out your protein, and maintain having that same amount of protein every single day. Personally, for me, I've learned that whenever I'm consistently consuming an adequate amount of protein, or like a high amount of protein for my physique goals, my body composition is so different versus the days that I'm inconsistent. When I'm consistent, I'm lean, I am strong, my workouts are always on point. Do not underestimate the power of protein. Also, making sure that you're actually consuming high quality protein, grass-fed beef, pastured eggs, wild-caught fish, and of course my favorite, Greek yogurt. I also believe that it's good to avoid excessive dieting in order to stay lean, so eating at maintenance or maybe just very slightly below. If you're somebody who has been dieting for a long time, then reverse dieting is going to be your best bet, which means just gradually increasing your caloric intake to restore that metabolic function. Also, another tip is to prioritize strength over the number on the scale. The goal is to look lean and strong, not just be light on the scale. I've posted this photo before. I think I've talked about this so many times, but my weight in 2018, I was around 130 pounds. I'm 130 pounds right now and I look completely different, even though I weigh the exact same. So track your strength at the gym, take progress photos, and even track measurements as opposed to just stepping on the scale and using that. Another thing that I recommend is prioritizing NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It's basically lifestyle things that you do on a daily basis to help you burn more calories, so like walking, going through your daily life. So I prioritize that. I make sure to get over 10k steps in a day. I always try to move, especially after I eat a meal. I always try to move, either going for a walk or cleaning up around the house. I don't like to just like sit and let food sit in me. Another big tip is managing your stress and prioritizing your sleep. You could be doing all of the right things, eating perfectly, exercising daily, but if you're not managing your stress and your cortisol is through the roof, you will not see results and your metabolism is going to just die. Remember, raised cortisol will lead to fat retention. Poor sleep does lead to cravings and it slows down your metabolism. So prioritize quality sleep every single night. And then of course the basics. Stick to whole foods. Avoid processed foods as much as you can. Obviously, I'm not the queen of doing that because I like to live a very balanced lifestyle. I'm not somebody who is 100% clean in everything. I think that living that way can just kind of restrict you a lot. So I like to do like an 80-20 split. I prioritize whole foods. I prioritize healthy foods. Balance is key. At the end of the day, focus on sustainability, focus on consistency, and focus on being balanced. To the person that asked this question, I hope that answers it for you. And if not, just let me know. I'll answer one more before I get to work. Do you count macros? I do sometimes, every now and then. I do count my protein pretty much daily just to make sure that I'm hitting it. So a few minutes ago I was talking about how after I eat, I like to go on walks and just make sure, you know, that my food is not just sitting in my stomach, especially if it's a heavier meal. That burrito was rather large. But I felt like fine, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna edit my video, it's gonna be fine. But like 15 to 20 minutes into editing, I was like, okay, I think I need to go for a walk. So did a couple laps around the block and then was just like, you know what, I need a little retail therapy. Well, not retail therapy, but anyways, I needed new moisturizer, so I was like, might as well to kill two birds with one stone. So walked over to Sephora. I was only gone for like 45 minutes. Picked up this Dermalogica box, whatever you want to call it. I was eyeing their microfoliants that this box includes. It's a brightening rice-based powder exfoliant. I feel like I just need to start exfoliating more consistently, and this one is daily, so I want to try it out. This also has a moisturizer in it that I want to try out. Otherwise I would have just gotten my Kiehl's one. I always like trying new things. So we're gonna see how we like it. They had two different types of exfoliants. So they have the daily one, which is best for oily / combo skin, and then they had the daily milk foliant, which is best for sensitive / combo skin. I ended up going for the daily one because apparently that one is good for oily skin that needs deeper exfoliation, and it's supposed to brighten and unclog pores and smooth skin texture, and it's great for dull skin, hyperpigmentation, and mild breakouts, which is what I need. But I'm very curious about the milk one as well. I'm very excited to try this out tonight when I get home from work. Everything is like pretty small, but I feel like it'll be good enough to try for the next, like, I don't know, however long this lasts me. Next up, I wanted to try out, I've been seeing this all over social media and I just need to try it because I'm getting FOMO, but it's the Necessaire body wash. I really wanted the sandalwood one because that is my favorite scent, but they didn't have one in a small, so I got the eucalyptus. I'm going to now do a little bit more work, then I'm going to tidy up the house before I leave to work at 4. And yeah, I feel like today's honestly not that productive of a day. I'm just kind of feeling off, and I don't know why. I think it's just, I don't know why. Sometimes you have off days and sometimes you have perfect on days. And we're going to make the best of it. I'm gonna finish editing my video and then go to work, hopefully get off at a reasonable hour, hopefully meet my bedtime today. I did meet my protein goal already, which I'm very happy about. I think I'm like 5 grams short, which is not a big deal at all. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early, get a little bit of computer work done, and I'm actually going to take a mega former Pilates class, which I've never done before. I've only taken regular reformer classes, Pilates reformer class, I don't know. There's this studio that is right next to my house, and I don't know, I just like was thinking about it the other day and I was like, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try something new. So tomorrow's supposed to be my like active rest day anyway. It'll be fun to like switch things up and do it, so I'm excited and I'll take you along with me. But anyways, let's get to work. I just got off work and went straight to the Y to get a sauna session in. I haven't done a late night sauna session in a while, but I'm glad that I did it because I feel like my sleep is going to be amazing tonight. I'm excited to use my new skincare, and I'm excited to read in bed and go to sleep and wake up and go to Pilates tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. Work was kind of busy tonight, but I'm just glad that I have tomorrow off. I don't have any room on this camera to keep vlogging tonight, and I'm too lazy to go and swap it out. But anyways, It is 9:25. I'm heading to sleep. I'm actually really proud of myself for going to the sauna. I did not want to go, but I know that it's going to benefit me metabolically and my sleep will be sensational tonight. I'm gonna jump in the shower and I'm very excited because I'm going to use the new body wash that I got today. We'll see how it is. And I'm also going to do this tonight. So anyways, I'll see you in the morning. I'm so excited to sleep and wake up and go to Pilates and just have a nice day with you. Good morning, happy Wednesday. We are off to go to Pilates. Never thought that I'd say that, but we're gonna try it out today. I'm very excited. I'm wearing the cutest Pilates outfit. Well, it's just a regular workout outfit, but I'm wearing this set from, what is it called? Aritzia TNA Butter Collection. I love, love, love this color. It's like the perfect shade of burgundy. Matching leggings, of course, and then I just threw on this vest from Lululemon because it's a little bit cold outside. I might stop by the farmer's market after the class. Anyways, let's head over there. I'm so excited. That was actually so challenging. I was sweating within a matter of minutes. My core feels so good. Like, if anything, that's like one of the best core workouts that I've ever done. I don't really like any of the like arm things that they do. Legs, yes, because I feel like there's a lot of time under tension, so it's challenging, but at the end of the day, the core workout that you get from that is amazing. I really wanted to get pomegranate juice because that is my latest fixation, but they didn't have any. So I just got 2 containers of dates from my favorite date vendor. He has the best dates. They're so good. And they're always like soft and like they just like melt in your mouth. So they're the perfect dessert. Right now I'm going to pick up a coffee and then head home and get some computer work done, get some cleaning done, try to just be as productive as I can be. And then I think for dinner, I think I want to make Marry Me chicken. I've only made it once. It was so good. And I don't know why, but I'm just like craving like mashed potatoes and something saucy and delicious. So it's gonna be perfect. The sun is shining, so it's a perfect day. Thank you.
And with over 40 million in that path of opportunity. And so if you're led by a partner who can advocate for you.
I'm getting a little bit of editing done. I just had my breakfast. It was very good and very satiating. But I wanted to answer a couple more questions that I got. So, how long did it take you to see progress? This is a great question that a lot of clients that I've had would always assume that the second that they started working out that they would start seeing all of these results immediately, and that could not be farther from the truth. At the end of the day, what will give you the most progress is whether or not you're actually consistent and whether or not you're actually hitting all of the right targets, meaning your nutrition is on point, your sleep is on point, your recovery is on point, your training is on point. That will allow you to see progress significantly faster. And that could take anywhere from, 2 to maybe like 3 months. However, if you are extremely consistent and you're doing everything correctly, 6 to 8 weeks is a good amount of time for you to start seeing some results, meaning maybe you'll start slimming down a little bit. Your body composition is going to start improving and you'll start feeling a little bit more defined. Short term, within a couple of weeks, you should start to get a little bit more energy. You might notice like a couple of different changes within like your endurance, and small little changes you'll start noticing within the first couple of weeks. From my personal experience, I don't think that physically you'll actually start seeing any results until, like I said, week 8, week 9, 10, 11, 12. For me personally, when I first started working out, I saw newbie gains, which a lot of beginners will start seeing fairly quickly, and then it like realistically speaking, it took me maybe 4 years before, no, I'm lying, 4 or 5 years before I actually was like, yes, my body is starting to look the way that I want it to look. But keep in mind that I was not 100% consistent within all 5 of those years. I yo-yo dieted a lot. I was a cardio bunny at one point. The more that you learn about health and wellness, the better you become, and the more in tune that you get with your body, the easier it will be for you to actually see results. Because once you figure out what works for you, then you can actually be consistent with what works for you. And once you're consistent with what works for you, then I feel like it's pretty easy to start seeing what you want to start seeing. So to answer the question in simple terms, realistically speaking, if you're consistent, you should start seeing results within 6 to 12 weeks if you're actually consistent and if you're actually doing everything correctly. Next question is, how do you have enough energy in the day? I am somebody who hates being idle. I cannot stand being idle because that's when I start to mentally deteriorate. I just feel like if I'm not go, then I just feel unaccomplished and I just feel lazy and I feel like I'm not going to reach my goals. I do everything in my power to ensure that I am always energized. The biggest thing that helps me is making sure that I am starting my day off by filling my cup first, and that is journaling, reading my Bible, setting the mood for the day. Going to the gym first thing in the morning is it's one of the biggest things that helps me stay energized and stay on top of my stuff. Basically, it's not even energy, it's quite literally discipline that helps me get through my day and gets me through my tasks. But obviously fueling yourself correctly, making sure that you're hydrated, making sure that you're taking care of your body, making sure that you're getting good quality sleep, all of those things are going to help you. Best high protein recipes, I post so many what I eat in a day videos, so please follow me on Instagram. I am always sharing my favorite tips and tricks for getting in a high protein diet. Typically I'm such a meat eater, like I love meat, so I will always prioritize making sure that my diet is always centered around protein. So yogurt bowls with meat, like for example taco bowls, burger bowls, etc. This is a good question. What was the hardest thing you've had to learn / overcome in your fitness journey? I think I'm still learning this, and it's that not every day will be perfect fitness wise. You know, you might mentally feel like you're capable of doing all of the things, but realistically speaking, your body might be fatigued, it might be under recovered, and you have to give yourself grace in those days, on those days, and understand that you're not a robot and you're not a machine and you're not always able to perform at the highest capacity. There are going to be days where you're able to give 100%, and then there are days that you can only give 40% or 50% or whatever it might be, and don't beat yourself up over it, because at the end of the day you're doing your best. And that is why I try to, on those days where I feel really good, I try to give it my absolute all, because I am learning that as a woman it's challenging to always be go and always be on. So I guess that's the biggest lesson that I've had to learn, or the hardest lesson that I've had to learn and overcome, and I'm still learning that, is that, you know, sometimes like Mihai will talk about workouts and he's just like going to the gym every single day and like going ham, and I'm just like, I try to keep up all the time and I can't, and I get so upset when I can't keep up. I guess giving myself grace is one of the hardest things that I've had to learn to do when it comes to fitness. My camera's gonna die, so I will answer a couple more questions later. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what I want to make for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna go over to Whole Foods and I'm going to pick up a couple of ingredients for 2 potential recipes that I want to make, and I'll figure out which one I end up making. But I'm kind of leaning towards Middle Eastern tonight to keep it nice and healthy, and I don't know, I'm kind of in the mood for dessert, but I don't want to bake anything, so I might pick up some ice cream. So anyways, with that said, let's go to Whole Foods. I got the groceries. This is gonna be dinner for the next 2 days. Got some snacks too. This is for Mihai, he's having a rough day, so the thing that helps me whenever I'm having a rough day is a sweet treat. These were on sale, so I picked up a couple because I think that they're a perfect dessert / sweet treat, and they each have I think like 15 grams of protein. These are also all of my favorite flavors. This one is so good. Peach and cloudberry, coconut. I love anything coconut, and the blueberry. And then I'm going to make like a little Middle Eastern salad for dinner. Got tomatoes. I ended up getting some dark chocolate though. This classic blackout by Alter Eco, and this hazelnut butter dark chocolate by Hue. I got a couple of Honeycrisp apples, butter for baking, some chicken bone broth for the chicken and rice tonight, 3 of these drinkable, these were the last 3 yogurts. I have one every single morning. And then I got a pound and a half of chicken breast and 1 package of bison, so that way tomorrow night I can make us spaghetti and meatballs. That sounds really good. I debated on making that today, but I kind of want something like nice and hearty, and chicken and rice just sounds like very comforting. Today we're gonna do the most annoying task on the planet, but I've been really, am I getting a pimple? I've been really wanting to dye my hair again. I have a PPD allergy. Every time that I get my hair dyed professionally, my head just breaks out, and I don't even know what, but basically it's just like a really bad allergic reaction. I'm like scratching myself to the max, and I'll get these like red rashes on my neck and everything. This one, Madison Reed, is the only one that is free of PPD that I've personally like tried and been fine with. Yeah, so we're gonna do it. Even with this one, I still get a slight reaction, but nothing compared to actually getting it professionally done. It is the biggest headache, and that is why I typically never even dye my hair, maybe like once a year now. But I just love when my hair is extra dark, so we're gonna do this.
Take calling out for help. Why? The less you know, the better. There's a look of
Hello. It is 4:30. I just got done cleaning the house. It is spotless. I mean, actually, now that I'm looking at it, this desk needs some cleaning. It's fine. We don't need to worry about that. I vacuumed, cleaned out the entire bathroom, did 2 loads of laundry. Now all I need to do is folded the laundry too, by the way. But now all I need to do is just make the bed. The sheets just finished drying up. So I am very happy that everything is clean and the kitchen is clean, and I just need to unload the dishwasher so I can make dinner and put the dirty dishes in there without stressing. But I wanted to finish up the Q&A officially because I've only answered a couple of questions. I've gotten a couple more since I posted the question thing on Instagram, but I also posted it on my YouTube. The majority of these questions are fitness related. I'm going to answer a couple of personal ones that came through, and then we'll get back to all of the fitness stuff. First one is, what are you reading in your quiet time now? How does your quiet time go? I like this question a lot because I love my quiet time. I want quiet time all the time. I'm a huge psychological thriller fan. Those are the books that I thrive off of. I love them, and I love classics. So typically I'll jump between classic to psychological thriller to a nonfiction book. I guess psychological thriller and like domestic thrillers, because some of the books that I read that are considered thrillers are not very like psychological. They're just, you know, a little bit cookie cutter, I guess. I'm just here to be entertained when I read those books. I love to read fiction before I go to bed, and then throughout the day, typically, like, I like to start my day off with nonfiction books. Right now, I'm reading The Pivot Year by Brianna Wiest. I love it. I recently finished reading 101 Essays That Will Change Your Life, also by Brianna Wiest, and I've read that book like twice or 3 times, I think, like all the way through, and I kid you not, every single time that I reread it, I feel like a brand new person. I love listening to the audiobook version of it because I just feel like it motivates me throughout the day. I always have something playing in the background, always, and typically it's a nonfiction book or a sermon or a podcast. I tend to gravitate towards anything that will inspire me or calm my mind or motivate me. So my quiet time is quite literally, like before bed I will make a mug of tea, I'll get into bed, and sometimes I'll light a candle if I know that I'm not passing out like right away, and I'll just read my Kindle. Or ideally I like to read on the couch with the fire playing and then set some candles without worrying, and I'll just have like a glass of wine or some tea or something like that. I hope that answers your question. That's typically how my quiet time goes. What does your tattoo on your back say? I have a tattoo in Arabic writing and it says love yourself first. I'm very passionate about working on the relationship that I have with myself, and one thing that I really want to teach my daughters is that the relationship that they have with themselves is going to be the most important relationship of all, outside of God, of course. But yeah. Is your boyfriend also Christian? Yes. What is a goal that you're currently working on? Somebody asked me what my fitness goals are, and then this one is just what's a goal that you're working on in general. So I'm gonna assume that it's not fitness related. Right now I'm honestly just trying to grow on social media. This is what I want to do, and I'm trying to kind of navigate social media in general. I feel like I'm creating a community here, but I'm struggling to figure out exactly what value I can provide. I feel like sometimes I'm all over the place and I want to do so much, and I feel like I have so much to give, but I feel like I struggle to stay organized and stay on top of it all, if that makes sense. Growing my social media platform, staying on top of everything, and pursuing this dream of mine is a goal that I'm working on right now. Favorite creators that I follow? Oh goodness, there are a lot. I love Michelle Reed. I love her content. She makes such beautiful vlogs, a lot of like family oriented stuff. I love Renee Amberg, but she's always like on social media and then she takes a break, and then she's on and then she takes a break. But when she's on, I love her. I also love Laura Mahacek. She hasn't been posting YouTube videos in a while, but she posts a lot on TikTok and a lot of shorts. I love her videos. She's like one of my comfort creators. I love Tess Barclay and Busy Blooming. She posts a lot of like helpful advice for growing your social media. How do you stay motivated when you don't want to do anything? I just do it. Honestly, I just kind of do it. Honestly, the only times that I ever let myself chill out is on the weekends, but during the week I try to be on 24/7. Well, not 24/7. I try to give myself grace, but I try to be on as much as I can because I don't like being idle, and I have goals and dreams to pursue, so there's really no time to not get things done. So basically, just don't give yourself the option to not be not motivated. I love this question. How do you feel about 75 hard now? Would you do it again? For those of you who don't know, I did 75 hard at the beginning of 2024. It was a very wild 75 days, to say the least. First and foremost, I did it on a whim. I wasn't even like planning on doing it. I started it in January and we got a lot of rain last year, so outdoor workouts were rough. Thirdly, I just didn't go about it in the smartest way. It was the most like one of the most transformative experiences that I've gone through, because it allowed me to see just how much more I'm capable of on a daily basis. I feel like it also just aligned me with my purpose. I feel like it opened my eyes to so much, and I feel like it was just constant like go, and I love that. I love that kind of just putting myself into that kind of space of just go. We have goals to crush, we have to do this, we have to do that. I love that. That is the environment that I thrive in. In retrospect, I feel like as a woman it is hard because you are putting so much pressure on your body. 2 workouts a day is no joke. Drinking a gallon of water is a lot daily, because unless you're properly like nourishing yourself, you are flushing out everything in your system. And I feel like I had a lot of mineral imbalances throughout that time, like towards the end of it. I also didn't follow the best diet. I was literally just trying to do a very high protein diet and trying to like grow a little bit. There were days where I had around 200 grams of protein, and I just feel like that was a lot for me, for somebody my size. I also was just like all over the place with the gym. I had a program that I was following. I would weight train every day, and then I would do cardio, and then I would do my 45-minute outdoor workout, which was typically a walk, sometimes a run. I was just doing a lot, and it was just, once I completed 75 hard, it took me a couple of months to regulate my hormones again. So if you're gonna do it, be smart about it. I think it's great. I genuinely think it's great, but just be smart about it. Would I do it again? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It was really hard. I'm telling you, it is hard. I love this question. How did you continue to stay motivated to make content when your channel was hacked? I would have paused until I knew for sure I was getting it back. Very impressive that you kept going that whole time. My channel was hacked I didn't have it for a little over a month, and it was the most miserable time ever. I was freaking out because I had just gotten monetized like recently, and I felt like my YouTube channel was starting to improve and like get better, and like I was starting to get noticed, and just like I was just growing my community. And this is obviously, like I've said, what I want to do and what I want my career to be. So to have something like to have it taken away from you is just like heart-wrenching. And I was freaking out, I was crying and all of that. What I will say is that I had this like gut feeling that no matter what, everything would turn out okay. I am somebody who is very, very confident in prayer and staying faithful, and I prayed about it a lot. I prayed about it every single day, and I was just like, God, if this is not meant to be, if I'm not meant to have this be my career, then okay, but provide me with peace about it. But if this is what I'm supposed to do with my life, then help me figure out what to do, and also provide me with peace about the situation, because I can't get through it. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm literally at a loss. Nobody is responding to me. Nobody is helping me. Like, I don't know what to do. What helped me get through it was a lot of prayer, just trying to stay faithful and hopeful and wish for the best. I also had my partner, and he was incredibly encouraging, and any time that I did feel discouraged, Mihai was very, very encouraging, and he was like, no, like, Diana, we're gonna figure this out. And at the end of the day, if it didn't work out, I would have likely have just started a new one, which would have sucked because I would have lost 5 years worth of content. But yeah. Also, do you have prior experience with content creation? What's your content creator journey been like? So I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, and I had zero content creation experience, none of that. I first started out as a food blogger. I had a food blog called The Yummy Plate, which I started when I first moved to LA pretty much, and that was like all that I did. I just posted recipes and created recipes, and it was the most fun thing ever, and I loved it so much. And then I decided to start a YouTube channel so that I could share more fitness and more recipes and stuff like that, and my channel has kind of evolved into more of like a lifestyle channel, and that's kind of the direction that I want to take it in. I want to be a content creator that shares her life in a very inspirational, motivational way. I want my channel to grow as I grow, and I just want people to watch my videos and feel encouraged and feel comforted and feel like they can relate to somebody. I'm also somebody who loves seeing other people and how they live and what they do and their habits and their snacks and their favorite TV shows and their favorite books and their favorite movies. Like, I'm so curious about people, and I just like, I want to share that stuff too. And I like ideally just want to find a community of people that like we can all relate to these things. My content creator journey has definitely been like very up and down. I have always struggled to grow my Instagram, and I am very inconsistent with TikTok. I don't know, I struggle a lot to grow. But YouTube is my absolute favorite. I love filming content, I love creating things, I love vlogging daily. It's just so much fun, and I love meeting people. I hope that answers your question. What does your partner think about you doing YouTube. So he's very encouraging. He actually encouraged me to start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna put a pause on the personal questions and we'll answer just a couple of fitness ones, and then I gotta make dinner. Do you have plans / goals for your fitness level to maintain or reach a new level? For those of you who don't know, I was doing a little bulk a couple of weeks ago, stopped the bulk. Now I'm honestly just trying to slim down a little bit / maintain. Yeah, I'm not really trying to like achieve anything new or anything drastic. Honestly, I just want to feel good and happy with my body. Summer is right around the corner, so I want to slim down a little bit. Most importantly for me is just being happy and healthy, and that is all. Tips on eating out / planning your meals to fit into your macros / and how to choose balance when eating out. Honestly, my best advice is if you're somebody who goes out once or twice a week, just enjoy yourself. But mind you, this is coming from somebody who I eat out usually once or twice per week. I just try to choose food options that I know are not going to make me feel like crap. But at the end of the day, if I am going to choose something, like for example pizza, which is not exactly high protein and not exactly clean, I'm just gonna enjoy myself because life is short. If you are going to, for example, a nice restaurant that has good protein options, then pick a good protein source, pick a carb source, and pick like a vegetable or something like that. Pick what you know your body is going to do well with, or pick something similar to what you would cook for yourself at home. Whenever we go out to restaurants, we kind of have like a handful that we really enjoy going to. We know that these specific restaurants don't make us feel like crap. We also just, I don't know if this sounds weird, but like we don't go to places that are like fast food, or we don't really eat anything naughty, if that makes sense. How to choose balance when eating out. Just remember, you're not doing this 24/7, you know? Like, if you want a slice of pizza, then have the pizza and enjoy yourself. If you want the pasta, have the pasta and enjoy yourself. Don't beat yourself up over it. I like to prioritize quality ingredients over everything. How can I intuitively eat? I don't want to count macros. I want 3 high protein meals per day. My best advice is to eat similar meals daily so that you don't have to count your macros. Maybe count macros for a couple of days specifically for those meals so that you know exactly how much protein, fats, and carbs are in those meals, and then just have them like on a regular basis. Like I have specific meals that I know exactly how much protein is in them, how much carbs, how much fats is in them, etc. And I'll rotate them so that way I don't have to constantly be on my phone putting everything into a tracking app. Where should I start building muscle and decreasing fat starting from ground zero? So if you're a beginner, I would, first off, I'm gonna assume that your goal is to just put on a little bit of muscle and reduce fat. So I would start prioritizing strength training. I don't know how many times you're going to the gym right now, obviously, but 3 to 4 times of consistent weight training per week. Implement some cardio into your routine for cardiovascular purposes, but also for fat loss purposes, and start tracking your macros and figure out what your maintenance is and then cut from that. Last question is, what does your boyfriend do? He is a health and wellness coach. He owns his own business, so that is what he does. I'm gonna get started on dinner. Thanks so much for asking all of those questions. I'll do another one of these soon. But anyways, let's go get started on dinner. I'm thinking, I think I mentioned it earlier, I'm gonna make like a Middle Eastern chicken and rice dish, and I'm very excited. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, I was going to film this recipe on my phone so that I could post it on Instagram, but instead I'm just gonna film it with my camera so that way you guys can see it first. If it's good, I'll recreate it and I'll film it with my phone. It's too hard to film with camera and the phone at the same time and like do it well. So first and foremost, we're gonna sear our chicken. Also, I'm gonna get all of my spices ready and I'm gonna chop my onion. We're gonna trim the fat and get rid of anything that looks gross. Made a little salad to go with dinner. This smells and looks amazing. Going to top it with this libni. It's gonna be so good. Actually really hard and I actually really liked it. That's what they like say that you're doing? No, one later. Okay, dinner is ready. This is Mihai's. And this one's mine. I put salad in my plate because I obviously had room. He can just have the rest of that. I'm so excited. I tried the libni and it is so delicious. I could eat it with a spoon. Literally, that's how good it is. Bon appetit. Good morning. Happy Thursday. 6:30. Slept until 6 this morning. I have a busy day today. Got a client, have some computer work I need to do, and I also I want to go to the mall today to get some espresso pods and return something, and then I would like to go and get a car wash because my car is so dirty. Somebody like splashed it on the outside of it, so it's just very bad. So anyways, we've got a busy day ahead. I'm excited to take you along, but first we're gonna drink our drinkable Greek yogurt to get some protein in. I've had a very productive morning. Finished editing a YouTube video that's uploading right now. I don't know why, but YouTube is taking forever to upload videos. So my videos have been taking like 2 to 3 days to actually upload. Why am I struggling right now? I'm going to the gas station to get some gas, and then I'm going to go to either straight to the mall or to the car wash first. I'm also going to go to the mall. Like I said earlier, I'm going to return some Aritzia jeans that I got, get store credit for them, hopefully, because I did get them on sale, so I don't know if they do that. I'm sure they will honor it, right? Because the jeans just don't look good. They don't fit very well. I was gonna have like an actual breakfast, but I ended up just having a waffle with some peanut butter and banana and yogurt. And I've been drinking electrolytes all morning, so I'm feeling good, feeling nice and hydrated. I'm gonna bring you along. We're gonna have a great day. I'm excited to go to the mall. I need to get my Nespresso pods. And also, I do have a gift card for Aritzia, so maybe we'll use that and buy something. But outside of that, I'm just looking forward to having a fun and relaxing day and just trying to be as productive as possible. I feel like I tell you that all the time, but really that's like all that I'm trying to do is just, you know, be productive. I uploaded a short form video, did a voiceover for it. I'm working with, this is so cool, I'm gonna be working with First Form. They're basically giving me an affiliate link to utilize, and I'm gonna make like a reel for them. And I'm so like, this is honestly an honor because you guys know I love Andy Frisella. I love First Form, and I love Real AF. It's one of my favorite podcasts. So it was very amazing when they reached out to do like a little collab. It's not paid, but it is gifted, and I'm just excited because I love First Form. Yes, I have 2 bags because I put the jeans that I need to return in here, and you're also going to go in here. So let's go and let's have a very productive afternoon, or I guess morning to afternoon. I just got done at the gym and I feel like I look very blue / weird lighting here. But I had a really good upper body workout and I did some cardio. I'm having this raw salted caramel protein shake. This is the best flavor that I've ever had for a protein shake. This is so delicious. Anytime that I get it, I look forward to it, and I'm just like, oh, it's so tasty. It's 30 grams of protein, so not too shabby. But anyways, we're gonna go to the car wash first just because I really don't want to go to the car wash.
Move the desk.
And I feel like if I get that out of the way and I'm not in the mood to go to the mall, which I will still go, I'm less likely to skip out on the car wash if I go there first, is where I'm trying to go with this long story. I'm going to keep listening to my audiobook. I am listening to Lisa Presley's and Riley Keough's memoir, and it is amazing. I am a big Elvis Presley fan, and I love Riley Keough. I think that's how you say her last name. I just love listening to other people's stories, hearing about like Elvis Presley's daughter and just like how she grew up and all of that. I just find it very interesting. The car is clean. There's truly nothing. The car is clean. There's truly nothing better than a clean car. Like, please tell me what's better? I guess a clean apartment or a clean house. I can't go that way. Okay, so I guess I will turn around. Anyways, we're heading to the mall right now. The shortest amount of time that I've been at this mall. This mall is the best mall. There's so many stores, there's so much to do. There's just like, it's such an experience because it's outdoors and I love walking around the mall. Well, this one specifically, I don't like walking around any other mall. But there's just so many stores and like I said, it's so beautiful outside too. But anyways, I got into a pissy mood because I went into Aritzia to exchange my jeans and they wouldn't accept them because it was past their exchange date or whatever, and they were also on sale and they wouldn't accept them. And it's like, I get it, but at the same time, they've let me return, like I've exchanged stuff for store credit that has been past the return point. And also that was on sale before so many times. I exchanged my big puffer coat after 2 years of having it. After 2 years of having it. And these jeans are in perfect condition and they wouldn't let me exchange them for store credit. And it's so annoying because they're literally perfect. Like all of the tags are on them and everything. I got annoyed. Also, the girl was really mean. She was just like, I started to like do like a little bit of small talk and I was like, yeah, you know, there's nothing worse than having a pair of jeans in your closet just sitting and collecting dust because you can't wear them because they don't fit. And she just like looked at me like, and then just like kept going on, like completely ignores me. So I was just like, okay. She was just like, yeah, we can't accept this. Sorry. She just like said it so like roughly and I got upset and I just like walked out of the store, didn't even browse. And I have a gift card so I was planning on using it to buy something, but you know when like somebody kind of like rains on your parade and you're just like, okay, I'm not in the mood now. But anyways, I went over to the Nespresso store, I got my pods, and then I went to Italy and I controlled myself and only bought a couple of things. I'll show you at home, but I got just like a few things that I wanted for dinner and like a little sweet treat. I also got a drink for the drive home. So let's go home. We're going home a little bit empty-handed, but it's okay. We're trying to save money. I'm gonna show you what I got. First and foremost, these cookies caught my eye. They sound so good, and the ingredients: sugar, wheat flour, butter, coconut, sea salt. I am here for this. I love anything that is coconut. I got this gently spicy tomato sauce that I'm going to make for dinner tonight. I'm gonna do spaghetti and meatballs. I'm so excited, but the ingredients are absolutely sensational. This is why I love Italy. A lot of their products are just so good. And then I'm out of olive oil. So I got this extra virgin olive oil. It looks very fancy. I'm so excited to use it. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I really liked these last time that I tried them, so I'm glad that they gave me them again, so this way I could confirm if I actually like them. But I got 2 Malozio Boosts for a little bit of extra caffeine, and then I got the Vita one as well. So that is everything that I got. Let's make food and let's get some computer work done so that way we can continue on the trajectory of this very productive day so far. We went to the gym, we trained, got a video edited and uploaded, car wash. Well, we didn't do our return/exchange, but it's fine. Got everything that I need for dinner tonight. tonight I'm going to make spaghetti with meatballs, but the meatballs are going to be sensational and a little bit extra. I'm toasting up some breadcrumbs right now, some sourdough breadcrumbs from my homemade sourdough that I made, and then I'm going to bake the meatballs and then cook them in the sauce that I got from Italy. So they're gonna be nice and delicious and flavorful. And I'm also gonna make a little dessert. I'm going to take these dates that I got from the farmer's market, just a couple of them, and make like, just, you know, dress them up a little bit, add a little bit of peanut butter on the inside, coat them in dark chocolate, and also like add a little bit of pistachios on top. I just feel like that's gonna be yummy. But yeah, I just want to make something delicious. So, and I don't feel like baking, so we're gonna do this. First off, we're gonna melt some chocolate with coconut oil. I love this specific brand because they don't have any bad ingredients, and it's also really good. I'm not going to make too much chocolate because I need to save some for banana bread. Crushed up the pistachios and just put them on top, but these look so good. Can't wait to try them. Gonna pop these into the fridge.
You will never feel successful.
Okay, I started making the meatballs and then I forgot to turn the camera on, but I did film it with my phone. I don't know, I'm just like playing around with some kind of recipe, but I kind of regret putting them into my air fryer instead of just putting them into the oven to bake, because I feel like I should have made them smaller, because instead I just made 5 like large meatballs. I just feel like spaghetti and meatballs would have been better with like smaller meatballs. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it'll taste good. But my plan is to bake them right now in the air fryer, start working on the sauce and just like have it start simmering, have it start thickening up a little bit, and maybe add a little bit of spices into it, and then take the meatballs out of the air fryer, put them into the sauce, and just let those flavors like come together. But basically what I did was I made the sourdough breadcrumbs, added an egg, some milk, a quarter cup of milk. You'll see the recipe on my Instagram if it does turn out. Make sure to follow me. Added a ton of Parmesan cheese, some seasonings, but I kept it very minimal with my seasonings. I did this herbed salt that I have from Justa. They're so good, but it's literally just Maldon salt, oregano, thyme, rosemary, parsley, lemon zest, and chili flakes. I added chili flakes. I added some garlic powder, some thyme, oregano, salt, and pepper. That salt and the pepper. So just kept it very simple because I don't want it to be like super, I don't want the flavors to be super bold in the meatballs, because I want the sauce to be the star of the show, since this is an arrabbiata sauce and I feel like it should taste really good. I'm also listening to a really good podcast by the Skinny Confidential. Sahil Bloom is on it.
This idea of balance has been hijacked.
Okay, so I ended up air frying the meatballs for about 18 minutes, and I put them back, or I put them into the sauce. We're gonna have them simmer for about 30 or so minutes. But oh my goodness, I tried like a tiny little piece of the meatball and it is absolutely delicious. The only thing that I'm kind of regretting now is putting in all that water. I should have just added in half, but then I added in about another half cup of water, and I just think that I thinned it out a little bit too much, but I'm hoping that it'll thicken up as it simmers.
I can't describe to you how bad the 20 was last.
Alright, dinner's done. Looks so good. Wow. Bon appetit. What is going on with this weather? I expected sunshine this morning, not cold fog. I'm even wearing summer pajamas. It was such a beautiful and sunny day yesterday. I'm very upset. Let's make some coffee. You know, when you're making coffee first thing in the morning and it just makes the entire house smell like coffee, it's my favorite. I'm going to drink my drinkable Greek yogurt. I have been having these every single morning, first thing on an empty stomach. This is a great way to, one, get protein in, but also I'm trying to make sure that I'm not drinking my coffee on a completely empty stomach. So I've been having this and it just makes things so much easier because I really don't like wasting my morning cooking or making breakfast. Instead, this is just my go-to. The sun is coming out to play and I'm so excited. Nothing makes me feel better than a beautiful sunny day here in LA. But I just got done training my client. It was a great session and now I'm heading to Gold's to get a leg day in. I'm going to be focusing on glutes and hamstrings today. I'm really trying to focus on my hamstrings moving forward. That is the one area that I'm struggling to grow. I mean, I definitely have stubborn glutes, but I feel like my hamstrings are even more stubborn because I'm more quad dominant than anything. So I'm excited to get a great workout in, and also I'm going to do some cardio. And then we're going to, I don't know if I'll stop by the grocery store, we'll see, but I just want to have a really great, productive and fun day. Maybe we'll bake something today. I don't know, I'm feeling like doing a lot today. I have a lot of energy in me. I'm actually really happy about that because I'm a couple of days away from starting my period, and typically during my luteal phase, especially the days leading up to my period, I'm just so blah, but I'm feeling really good. Sorry for this poor lighting, but I'm excited. Done with my workout. I had such a good workout and I ended up doing some steady state cardio. I walked on the treadmill at an incline, and it's actually like when you figure out your zone 2 cardio, what your heart rate should be in order to stay in zone 2, and you do it for an extended period of time, it's actually quite challenging. And I ended up doing 30 minutes, but then I was like, I just want to get to 2 miles because I think I was at like 1.6. So I just did an extra like 5-10 minutes or something like that, and ended up walking a total of 2 miles. So I'm very happy. I feel really good. I'm going to stop by Whole Foods and I'm going to pick up a couple of things for dinner. I don't know if we're going to go out anywhere tonight or if we're just going to eat at home, but if we are going to eat at home, I just want to be prepared. And I saw this video on TikTok of somebody making this like cashew chicken dish, like an Asian inspired dish, and it looked really good. I couldn't look at the recipe because it was paid only. I'm just going to utilize it for inspiration and come up with the recipe myself. So let's go to Whole Foods, get some chicken breast, get an onion, some bell pepper. Oh, and I also need some jasmine rice. So we'll pick that up. I'm also going to get some bananas and we should be set. I just got done at Whole Foods, picked up a couple of things for dinner tonight, like I said, literally nothing fun. Absolutely nothing fun. But I'm going to have this drinkable Greek yogurt right now, post-workouts, get some protein in, and we're gonna go home. And yeah, it's such a beautiful day. I was debating on stopping by for a coffee, but it's like already 12 o'clock. So we're just gonna head home. Oh my goodness, it's like beautiful and sunny, but by the water, it's just all fog. Do you see that? Literally all fog. I really have no right to complain. I live by the water. I'm the luckiest person in the world. I just wish that it was sunny and warm 24/7 because I just don't like bad weather. I have made it a priority this last week to have bison or just meat for breakfast or lunch every single day, and I have loved it. My body composition just feels so different, and my strength at the gym is so different. My energy mood, or my energy levels, completely different, and on top of that, I've been way less hungry. So my new breakfast fixation is my bison with scrambled eggs and avocado, which now that I realize it, or now that I think about it, I forgot to buy avocado. I only have half of one left. It's okay, as per usual, we'll be going back to the grocery store. But yeah, I've been absolutely loving it. I just feel like it is one of the best things that you can do for your body is prioritize high quality meats in your diet and ensuring that you're having them not just, you know, at dinner, because oftentimes I would only have meat at dinner time and not really throughout the day. Definitely have noticed a decrease in my appetite because I just feel so satiated and happy with my food. A lot of times whenever I would have like something sweet for breakfast, like my yogurt bowl, which I love, there's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of times I would have it and I would still be so hungry, and I'd come back to the kitchen over and over again trying to eat more food, and it's like, no, just prioritize a good, well-balanced meal and you'll be fine. So I'm going to cook up this bison. I split it up into 3 portions, so each portion is around 30 grams of protein, and I'll have scrambled eggs and avocado. So this will be, it'll last me for the next 3 days. Well, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and then I'll have to make another batch. I always like to season it with different seasonings. Sometimes I like to keep it simple. Other times I like to add taco seasoning, and honestly this is my favorite one from Trader Joe's. I also have this barbacoa taco seasoning. I remember I thought that it was actually really good, so I think I'm just going to use this up. I love how this says that it has 26 servings and I split it into 2. If you don't have one of these, they're amazing. Also, I wanted to show you everything that I got from the grocery store, which you kind of already saw, but I got a thing of ginger and a bell pepper. I got jasmine rice because I'm completely out. Strawberries. Some green bananas. Sumo citrus oranges. They had a couple like samples and I tried them. They were so good. An onion for dinner. Chicken for dinner. And I already drank one of the drinkable Greek yogurts that I had, so I just got an extra one. Like I said, I try to have these once a day at the very minimum, but sometimes if I want to be crazy because I'm worried about my protein, I'll have a second one, which I did today. I'm going to tidy up, make breakfast, jump in the shower, get some work done. Let's get productive. I seriously can have this breakfast every single day on repeat. It is so good. So satisfying and high protein and healthy and just wonderful. Bon appetit. I'm eating my breakfast and it is so freaking good. You need to make this, and you need to make your eggs in coconut oil. That is critical to making this delicious. I got some really nice comments on my last video. In the video I was talking about how I feel like all of my videos are very the same, very much so the same, very boring, very much so doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I got such nice comments from you guys telling me that you like the routine, you like seeing my life, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm glad, because obviously I think that everybody goes through different seasons in their life, you know. Some seasons are just very busy, some seasons are very much so doing the same repetitive things over and over again. I'm in a season where I'm trying to grow my business. Obviously I'm trying to succeed on social media. I'm trying, and I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, I'm trying to succeed on social media, but this is what I want to do with my life. So realistically speaking, all I do on a daily basis is film content or edit content and go to work, go to one of my 3 jobs and train clients, or, you know, just cook, read, relax with me, or go to the gym. Like, that is literally all that I do, and it all feels like a lot of busyness. And sometimes I'm just like, is this going to be life forever? Like, just like feeling like I'm constantly like grinding and grinding and grinding. I don't know, I was listening to this podcast the other day and it really put things into perspective for me. He was saying how some seasons are going to be just like that, and you have to hone in on those seasons and work your butt off, so that way you could have those almost like off seasons where you do get to relax, where you do get to reap the benefits of your hard work. Where I'm going with this very long rant is, I want you guys, it would be very helpful if you guys commented down below if there's anything specific that you feel like you would love to see from me that I'm not giving you already. Tell me what will benefit you and what will provide you with the most value, because obviously I'm here to inspire, I'm here to motivate, and I'm here to provide you with value. That is quite literally why I wanted to start a YouTube channel in the first place. So I don't want to be vlogging just for the sake of vlogging. I want you to always feel like you're getting something from my videos. So comment down below what you want to see from me. I really want to start filming more self-improvement content. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but it's something that I'm very passionate about. I know that, like, obviously I do upload like fitnessy stuff, but I don't upload very many workouts. Partially it's because I just haven't really gotten past that fear of vlogging in public, especially at a gym. And Gold's is just like, I don't know, it's very intimidating for me to vlog at Gold's. I feel so insecure and so intimidated. I don't even know if you guys would want to see those kind of videos. I'm not over here trying to be some fitness influencer or something like that. I literally just want to create content that benefits you, inspires you, motivates you, and I just want to share my life. And obviously fitness is a very big part of my life, so I feel like I should be sharing that, but like I said, it's just still have not gotten past that fear, even though I've been vlogging for the last 5 years. But anyways, all of your feedback would be so freaking helpful. I would appreciate it very much. So comment down below. I'm going on a walk, getting my steps in. Plus, it's like a nice little break up the day. Listening to an audiobook, and honestly, just getting a little bit of editing done on my phone. I wish it was a little bit, but it's okay. It is almost 4 o'clock. I've been sitting here at my desk editing videos, and I keep like jumping from editing my YouTube video to editing short form content, and I really think I need to stop doing that. I think I want to start implementing kind of like theme days into my routine, where I know that one day I'm editing all short form content and that is it. Another day I'm just focused on editing a YouTube video and that is it. Maybe if I do that, then I'll be less all over the place. Comment down below what your go-to productivity hack is. Is it time blocking? Is it having theme days? I want to know what you do to stay productive, because I'm such a big multitasker, like naturally, and I think that always hinders me from getting everything done. And I know this about myself, and yeah, I keep doing it. So I really need to work on this. Some olive oil. cut up the chicken into bite-sized pieces, and now I'm going to add a little bit of arrowroot. Okay, I don't actually have enough coconut aminos. We'll have to use a little bit of this soy sauce that I have, a little bit of rice vinegar. Let's get the chicken started.
Nobody told you this before.
All right, so the chicken is cooking. Should be basically ready. And then I'm gonna take it off and I'm going to saute the bell pepper and the onion. Add the sauce. And let's not forget my cashews.
The act of working out and being in the gym is much more important than the way that I look.
Dinner is served. This looks sensational. Bon appetit. Just made dessert. This looks so good. I filmed the recipe, so make sure to follow me on Instagram to see it.
I've seen you inside my dreams. So baby, come a little closer. Know that you are the